the little caterpillar that could. Once upon a time, in a lush green garden, there lived a tiny caterpillar named Coco. Coco was different from the other caterpillars. While they were content munching on leaves all day, Coco had big dreams. You see, Coco had heard whispers about a magical transformation that caterpillars could undergo, becoming beautiful creatures called butterflies that could soar through the sky. "I want to fly," Coco would exclaim, looking up at the vast blue sky. The other caterpillars would laugh. "Don't be silly, Coco," they'd say. "We're caterpillars. We crawl. That's what we do." But Coco was determined. Every day, Coco would inch to the top of the tallest plant in the garden, trying to get closer to the sky. It was exhausting work for such a small caterpillar, but Coco never gave up. One day, while Coco was struggling to climb, a wise old owl named Oliver noticed the little caterpillar's efforts. "What are you doing, little one?" Oliver hooted curiously. "I'm trying to fly," Coco panted, still inching upwards. Oliver chuckled kindly. "Ah, I see. But you know, little caterpillar, flying isn't something you can learn. It's something you become." Coco stopped climbing and looked at Oliver with wide eyes. "What do you mean?" "Well," Oliver explained, "caterpillars like you have a special gift. If you work hard, eat well, and never give up, you'll go through a magical change. You'll become a butterfly, and then you'll be able to fly." Coco's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Really? How do I do that?" Oliver smiled. "Keep eating those leaves, grow big and strong, and when the time is right, you'll know what to do." Filled with new hope, Coco thanked Oliver and set to work. Every day, Coco ate and ate, growing bigger and stronger. The other caterpillars were amazed at Coco's dedication. "Why are you working so hard?" they'd ask. "Because I have a dream," Coco would reply, munching on another leaf. Weeks passed, and Coco grew larger than all the other caterpillars. Then, one day, Coco felt a strange urge. It was time. With determination, Coco began to spin a silky cocoon. It was hard work, and sometimes Coco felt tired and wanted to give up, but remembering the dream of flying kept Coco going. "You're wasting your time," some of the other caterpillars said. "You'll never fly." But Coco didn't listen. Instead, Coco thought of Oliver's wise words and kept spinning. Finally, the cocoon was complete. Coco was exhausted but happy. Now, all Coco had to do was wait. Days turned into weeks. Inside the cocoon, Coco was changing, but it wasn't easy. Sometimes it felt uncomfortable and scary. But Coco remained determined, always keeping the dream of flying in mind. The other animals in the garden watched the cocoon curiously. A rabbit named Rosie hopped by every day to check on it. A squirrel named Sam would chatter encouragingly, and Oliver the owl kept a watchful eye from his tree. Finally, after what seemed like forever, Coco felt another strange urge. It was time to come out. Slowly, Coco began to push against the cocoon. It was hard work, and Coco was tempted to give up. "You can do it, Coco," Rosie cheered. "Don't give up," Sam squeaked. Their encouragement gave Coco strength. With one final push, the cocoon split open. Slowly, Coco emerged. But Coco wasn't a caterpillar anymore. Coco had transformed into a beautiful butterfly with wings of gold and orange. All the animals in the garden gasped in awe. The other caterpillars couldn't believe their eyes. Coco stood on shaky legs, slowly stretching out the new wings. They felt strange and heavy. "Go on," Oliver encouraged gently. "You've worked so hard for this moment. Trust yourself." Taking a deep breath, Coco began to flap the new wings. slowly at first, then faster. Suddenly, Coco's feet lifted off the ground. "I'm flying, Coco," exclaimed joyfully, soaring into the sky. All the animals cheered as they watched Coco fly higher and higher, circling the garden with newfound freedom. From that day on, Coco the butterfly would visit the garden often, telling stories of the wonderful things seen from high in the sky. The other caterpillars listened in wonder, many of them inspired to work towards their own transformations. And whenever a young caterpillar doubted themselves, Coco would say, "Remember, with determination and hard work, you can achieve your dreams. Never give up, for you never know what beautiful things you might become." The end.